I'm Danny the Guide, and are you ready for today's London snippet of history? Throughout the world, I am known as the bringer of help. That is the motto of the Worshipful Society of the Apothecaries. Their hall can be found in the City of London, just off Blackfriars Lane. And they were granted their royal charter in 1617 by King James I and the VI of England, previously being part of the Grocers' Company. Now, the site that they're on today was once owned by a woman called Lady Howard Effingham, and she sold the site to the apothecaries in 1632. But much of that has been destroyed since 1666, when the Great Fire of London wiped out 4/5 of the city in just 4 days and 5 nights. Thomas Locke rebuilt the hall in 1688, and it does retain the same atmosphere, apart from minor alterations done in the 18th century and some in the 20th century. If you look at the entrance to the door, you will see a coat of arms above it. This is their coat of arms for the apothecaries. You can see the god Apollo, the god of healing, astride a dragon. And that dragon happens to be the dragon of disease. You see how he's battling disease. And if you look right to the top, you'll see a small, tiny rhinoceros, as it was thought to believe that rhinoceroses' horns, when powdered down, provided medicinal properties. And the phrase I used at the beginning, their motto, is there at the base in Latin. The actual word apothecary, it dates back to the times of Babylon, around 2600 BC, that denotes someone who formulates and dispenses medicine to the medical professionals. So today, that's someone like a chemist or a pharmacist. And most of the Apothecaries Society's members are just that. They are chemists, pharmacists, medical professionals, like general practitioners too. Some distinguishable members of the society include Nicholas Culpeper of the 17th century, who wrote the books The English Physician and Astrological Judgment of Diseases from the Temperature of the Sick. You had doctors like Edward Jenner, who pioneered in the 18th century the discovery of the smallpox vaccine by using pus from the cowpox disease. You had Sir Humphrey Davy, 18th century inventor of the safety lamp. John Keats, the Romantic poet, who took the LCA, which you had to, in order to do that, provide medical training, prove you had 5 years apprenticeship, attend lectures at Guy's Hospital, and he even did 6 months working at the wards. And on the 25th of July 1816, he took his exams in the Great Hall and he passed. First ever woman, Elizabeth Garrett Anderson, in 1865, was the first woman qualified as an apothecary and thereby became the first woman to receive a medical qualification in the United Kingdom, which led the way for crime murder mystery novelist Agatha Christie to take her assistant exams in 1917. The Worshipful Society of Apothecaries land jurisdiction extends as far into the west of London to the Chelsea area. The Chelsea Physic Garden, which had opened in 1673, provided one of the best places for a microclimate for exotic plants, which would often be used in the medicines. By 1722, the owner of the land at the time, Sir Hans Sloane, had permanently passed it over for the apothecaries' use. Today you can go in and have a tour of the gardens, as they're very well kept, and you'll even learn which plants poison people. So there you have it, a London snippet of history on Apothecaries Hall. I hope it has intrigued you to find out more. Come to London and explore. I'm Danny the Guide, and I sincerely hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel where you can find more videos on other snippets of history.